In this video, we're going to configure a topology that consists of 7 routers that will run BGP, or Border Gateway Protocol. We'll configure various autonomous systems. So the 2 routers on the left will be an autonomous system 17, which is representing Apple. On Wikipedia, you can see a list of /8 IP version 4 address blocks that have been allocated. These include public IP addresses allocated to companies. So as an example, scrolling down, we can see that Apple has been allocated network 17. So in our topology, we're going to pretend that Apple has autonomous system 17 and is using IP addresses in the 17 range. In this example, I'm not using network 10, which is private IP addresses, because we're going to pretend that this is the internet. Apple's autonomous system is connected to 2 separate ISPs, so we've implemented multi-homing. This provides more redundancy because if we have a problem in one ISP network, we can reroute traffic via another ISP. Enterprises may be connected to a single ISP using a single cable, and that's a single-homed connection. Here we've got a dual-homed connection, where the enterprise has 2 connections to a single ISP. That provides redundancy when one of the links goes down to the ISP, but doesn't solve issues when we have a problem in the ISP network. So if we only had a single ISP and there was a problem in the ISP cloud, that would stop the enterprise, in this case Apple, from connecting to sites on the internet behind that ISP. So for additional redundancy, you want to connect to 2 ISPs. In other words, you want to implement a multi-homed network. So the enterprise would be connected via one connection to a single ISP, and then by another connection to a second ISP, and that's what we've done in this topology. For additional redundancy, you could use dual multi-homed connections, where the enterprise is connected to multiple ISPs, in this example 2, but has multiple connections to each ISP. That provides redundancy on connections to a single ISP, as well as provides redundancy when there's a problem with one of the ISP networks. So in this example, we've got a single connection to each ISP. That gives us redundancy where there's a problem in one of the ISP networks, or where the link goes down to one of the ISPs. We can reroute traffic via a second ISP to a remote network. So in our topology, we have 2 ISPs. One is level 3 and the other is AT&T.